Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. See what Ize-Iyamu plans to do when he gets swears in as Edo State Governor. Remember, Ize-Iyamu is fighting seriously Governor Gordon Obaseki presently now in court. As a matter of fact, later on today, will be keeping you up to date with results of what goes on in court today. Remember, Governor Gordon Obaseki was in court a day before yesterday, where the case was adjourned till today, Wednesday, and right now, we'll be keeping you up to date once the court session starts. Ize-Iyamu has dragged Governor Gordon Obaseki to court, not whether he won. He is clear, is sure that Governor Gordon Obaseki really did win the election, as it was fair, transparent, and equality and fairness. Governor Gordon Obaseki did win the election, all protocol duly observed. That is not his bone of contention. His bone of contention is that he says Governor Gordon Obaseki submitted fraudulent certificates to INEC, which according to INEC is a punishable offense under the code of conduct of INEC. If you are contesting for a public office, you should present true, whatever you're declaring must be honest and true. So that is what Obaseki is, that is what Ize-Iyamu is facing Obaseki on in court, saying Obaseki produced and presented to INEC fake certificate. As a result, Obaseki should be disqualified. Result from that is if Obaseki for any purpose or any reason is disqualified by INEC and the court says it's true, he produced fake whatever, it will be Ize-Iyamu, the runner-up, to become the governor of Edo State. Now, this is what Ize-Iyamu plans to do when he gets swears in, because he's absolutely sure he will win. Why? You can see that up until now, he did not reach out to Governor Gordon Obaseki. When Obaseki was sworn in a few days ago to commence his second tenure in office, he said Ize-Iyamu has not reached out to him after the swearing in, and he had a session with journalists. He said Ize-Iyamu has not reached out to him. If he did, that they will work together in government, and he will, give him the opportunity to contribute his quota to developing Edo State, that they can work together. However, he has not reached out to him. So this is what Ize-Iyamu promised and plans to do. Just had it been Pastor Sage Ize-Iyamu sworn into office, this is what he will do. He will, as the swearing in commence, Ize-Iyamu plans to put Tony Kabaka dressed in glorious robe. He will make him, a leader in Edo State and a true chieftain in APC. Oshomole would have come out to climb the podium to give a speech. That's what they plan to do. That was the plan initially. Otsumole would have come out to give a speech, bragging, boasting in his usual way. If it was Ize-Iyamu that was sworn in a few days ago, he would have come out giving a speech during the swearing in, beat his hands on his chest and said he did it and made it. Oshomole would have said, indeed, Ize-Iyamu is the true son of Edo State. And true to what Ize-Iyamu had promised the people of Edo State, he would have started immediately the lions and the tigers. He said he was going to rehabilitate them and make them leaders in Edo State. Some of them would have been elected and into the cabinet to rule in Edo State. Especially some of the other political parties would have been thrown out. People would have been thrown out of politics. People who really mean well for Edo State would have been thrown out of politics. Tony Kabaka would have, had a glorious day, a glorious ride in Edo State, and the joy of, APC would know no bound in Edo State if he had been sworn in. Oshomole would have taken to the turn, and in the next 15 to 20 years, continue in his godfatherism in Edo State. However, Ize-Iyamu is keeping it all cool and quiet at the moment, and plans are already on ground towards his inauguration. He says he's very sure he would defeat Obaseki in court due to the certificate forgery case that is currently going on. But the question and the words and the lips of everybody right now is, what about your own EFCC case? It's easy to point the fingers to say to somebody else you have not done well. What about your own case? As we all know very well, vividly well clear, that Ize-Iyamu has his own court case, his own day in court awaiting him. As a matter of fact, APC did well to continue to push his court case, with regards to all that was going on before the election, so that he can take part and participate in the election. He's had one session, but that session has been moved up, to a further date, and we'll be keeping you up to date as the matter unfolds. So Ize-Iyamu plans to, exalt Tony Kabaka, plans to make a lot of things start, put things in place to favor former governor of the state, Oshomole, Tony Kabaka, the Lions and the Tigers, whom we was seeing, in video. And that is why the battle is really stiff and is really going on. Ize-Iyamu is not backing out or backing down at all. For starters, you can see that he has not even dared to, congratulate or reach out to Governor Gordon Obaseki to say, yeah, I am here. Whatever support or help you need, like it or not, Ize-Iyamu has been a leader in Edo State. He has served in some political office and kind of understand the dynamics. It's quite different from somebody who has never been in politics. Experience is a wealth of, is a wealth that you acquire, and it's for you, it stays with you, So, but true to it, he has not even reached out to Obaseki because he does not want to reach out to him. He's already planning his own day of inauguration. In Edo State, it has happened before, where you had Oshomole and the People Democratic Party governor that won during the time of Oshomole. But what happened? He won, he was sworn in. Oshomole went to court, presented his facts, and he was removed. And Oshomole went on to rule Edo State for 8 years. So never say never. The truth of the matter is they are now in court and discussing the matter, and Ize-Iyamu is actually planning for his inauguration. So what's going on right now is Ize-Iyamu, who has taken Obaseki to court alongside APC to say that what Obaseki presented to the court was fraudulent, and that is a criminal act. So in the few coming days, especially later today, we'll be bringing you up to date. We'll be keeping you informed as the matter unfolds. There's court case for Obaseki today. Ize-Iyamu challenging Obaseki in court. No, we're not, because if he won the election, of course, it's crystal clear that Obaseki won the election, but it's coming on another ground, saying that Obaseki produced fraudulent results to INEC, which is a criminal offense. If that happens and is disqualified, the second runner-up takes on and becomes inaugurated. Anyway, guys, we'll be keeping you up to date with all that is going on. Leave us a comment. God bless you. Bye for now.